Andre sent me to you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, sure. Those damn field raiders are making me sick. Do them all in. I don't care how.
I've done away with the things.
Well done. Well, you're not a bad exterminator. I'll recommend you around. Here, take this as payment.
Doesn't surprise me. It was just like you said. He never would have thought of that himself.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute. And he did not succeed.
I've helped Lobart.
Excellent. If Lobart is happy, then he will continue to sell his turnips to the city. Here is your pay.
That in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea was created.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He doesn't see that.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
That's all just gossip.
I belong to the militia. Let me pass.
So, Andre accepted you. Then he can't be such a bad guy after all. You are now one of the protectors of the city, so be nice and friendly towards the
It was
citizens.
obvious all along. Nobody wants to know.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. As a member of the militia, you also have access to the rooms of the Paladin, but your quarters are still in the barracks. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter, so treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure. Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter, but you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
I've got no time for things like that.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You should know that best. As a member of the city guard, it's your task to see to law and order.
But he knew that all along. Do you really believe that?
You don't have to tell me that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Do you really believe that? It was his decision, wasn't it?
House deals out fair punishment.
That's the first time.
That's not what I heard.
I couldn't care less.
So you're one of us. Then I got some useful information for you. Some of the houses up here have secret panels that can only be opened by hidden switches. People hide their valuables behind them.
What are you doing here?
What do you think, huh? I'm a gardener. I take care of the garden.
You're pretty much by yourself here, aren't you?
Yes, and it should stay that way. I'm glad that I have some peace here. Once, they wanted to send me to the penal colony because I did some guy in. But Larius, the governor, needed another gardener, and so I could stay here. Over time, this garden has become my home, and I'm content with that.
Are you growing herbs as well?
A few. I'm growing fireweed and fire nettles. I also tried swamp weed, but that doesn't really thrive here. Well, I just harvested. So if you want to buy something.
I am Geryon, master of two-handed combat and paladin of the king. Why are you disturbing me?
I am Cedric the Swordmaster, paladin of the king. Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
Someone's gotta pay for that.
I am a member of the militia.
All right, you can go in.
I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Innos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Innos, and Commander-in-Chief of Corinus. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines, we have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos? Good. Bring me proof, then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Why have you come to Corinus?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be a warrior of Innos means to devote yourself entirely to the cause of Innos. Only the noblest and bravest warriors are accepted into our order. If you are truly determined to become a paladin, you must prove that you are worthy.
How can I prove myself worthy?
Your deeds will show whether you are worthy. We fight for freedom and justice in the name of Innos. We fight against Beliar and his henchmen who want to destroy the just order of Innos.
I understand.
You understand nothing at all. Our honor is our life, and our life is Innos. A paladin goes into battle praising Innos, and many of us have lost our lives on the altar of the eternal strife between good and evil. Every single one of us has committed himself to this tradition. If we fail, we tarnish the deeds of our fallen comrades. Only he who truly understands this is worthy of being a paladin.
According to the reports I've received, the Valley of Mines is a dangerous place. Make sure to equip yourself well before you leave.
How is the situation on the mainland?
The war isn't won yet, although the royal troops are already driving back the orcs. But small bands of orcs are gathering in many places, trying to scatter our army. They fight without honor and without faith, and therefore we shall prevail in the end.
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Innos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
What's your business here? If you want something, make an appointment.
Who are you?
I am Larius, the local governor. Even if it may not seem so at the moment, I am the most powerful man in this city.
So you're in charge here?
At the moment, my hands are tied. That Lord Hagen is in command here, for as long as he's in the city at any rate.
How's it going?
What business is it of yours? As long as the paladins are in the city, Lord Hagen takes care of all the affairs that concern the city.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed utterly at that, so go away.
Do you really believe that?
You can't rely.
What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway?
Say,
don't I know you from somewhere?
Not that I remember.
That's funny. I could have sworn I'd met you before. Never mind. You're all obviously gutter scum anyway. You all look alike somehow.
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight.
How's it going?
Have I not made it clear that I want no contact with you?
No, not in so many words.
So I certainly hope you get the point now.
The things I could tell you.
I never knew that.
Hey, you, wait a minute. You're headed for the Valley of Mines, aren't you?
And?
Here's a bargain. You give me a report on what's going on with the ore,
You should really have known
and for that, I will get you a ring that increases your life energy.
I'll see what I can do. Wait a minute. How's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
You don't have to tell me that.
How do you make a living now?
Right now, I'm living off my savings. But if I can't get back into business, times are gonna get rough for me.
Known better.
Hey,
I agree with you completely.
I went to see Lord Hagen.
And?
Fair punishment.
You didn't bother him with your dragon tales, did you?
Yes, I did.
Tell me this isn't true.
He sent me to get him some proof.
Well then, good luck.
Do you really believe that?
What a lunatic.
I couldn't care less.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gerbrand. That's Mr. Gerbrand. Sir to you. Got it?
You can't rely on
I got it, Gerbrand.
Careful with that big mouth of yours. You'd better show me a little more respect, or else you're headed for all kinds of trouble here. I call the shots here. Whoever causes trouble has to answer to me, and it better skip town in a hurry, because once I'm done with him, he'll wish he'd never laid eyes on me. Most people around the harbor work for me. If you're ever looking for work, you had better see to it that my memories of you are pleasant ones.
Anything new?
People like you have no business up here. This is where the respectable society resides, and not tramps or crooks. If you should ever succeed in becoming wealthy and respectable, you might find yourself more welcome here.
But that's terrible. Go away, don't tell me.
Creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep. At last of all arose.
He simply talks too much. Really? How interesting.
Welcome, traveler. Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices, and my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurith sells.
Show me your wares.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. And it's gonna get even worse. That's not what my husband
So
thinks.
great was the wrath of Beliar, he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it.
Now that's typical, isn't it? Now that's typical, isn't it? We can't keep anything.
Didn't get that from me.
I agree with you completely.
I can't believe that.
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom!
That doesn't surprise me.
I belong to the Royal Army. I want to equip myself.
Do you have an order for that?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Sure.
Fine, you can go in.
You knew that all along. That's all just gossip. Wouldn't be so sure.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the...
Hey, you!
I have a message for Master Isgaroth. He guards the shrine in front of the monastery. If you run this errand for me, you get to choose your own reward.
I'll do it.
Good. Then take the message and choose one of these spell scrolls. When you have delivered the message, I shall reward you accordingly.
I choose the healing spell.
Good. So be on your way to Master Isgaroth now. Great! Here, take a few spell scrolls as a reward.
Take your paws off that. What do you want here? Go! See? That wasn't so hard.
Wait a minute.
Don't say.
Show me your wares.
Everybody knows by now. Go away, don't tell me that. That's terrible. I don't believe that. He simply talks too much. Don't tell this to anyone.
There you are again. Harrod has finally finished that damn assignment for the Paladins. That means that I can now offer you some new weapons.
Things like that.
Are you interested?
Show me your wares.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by now.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Show me...
That's an open secret.
That's what I've always said.
That's what I've always said.
That's what I've
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Really? How interesting.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
That's not what I heard.
I want to make a donation.
He had better shut up.
Enos, bless this man. Let your light shine upon him. Give him strength to behave justly.
And he works.
I want to make a donation.
Enos, bless this man. Let your light shine upon him. Give him strength to behave justly.
Don't tell me that.
I want to make a donation.
I won't tell her a thing.
Enos, bless this man. Let your light shine. Give him strength.
I want...
These are bad times.
I want to make it.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I want to make.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband thinks.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Hey! I carry a message from Vatras.
What is this message?
It's a letter. Here.
Good. You can tell Vatras that I have received the message. Take these potions as a reward for your service. They will surely be of use to you. May Innos watch over you always.
And it's going to get even worse.
That's not what I heard.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Wouldn't be so sure. There's more, believe me.
Hey, you! I've delivered your message.
Accept my thanks. And now, pick your reward.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.